spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
States, that was Skylar Cole with the singing of tonight's national anthem. Welcome everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. And here's what Memphis' schedule looks like. On Saturday, they go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic. And then on Monday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls.
And that game against Milwaukee, that one will mark game number 6 for them in the NBA season. We'll see if there are any adjustments between now and then to the rotation.
And here's Memphis' starting group. Smart and Bane on the wing. Jaren Jackson out there with Edey. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. And for the Rockets, Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. At small forward and power forward, it's Brooks and Smith. And it's Şengün in at the 5 down low. And this early in the season, there are still so many unknowns, Grant.
You're right. You learn a little about each team in the preseason. But once the games count, things really start coming into focus.
Now here's Van Vliet. Şengün in the post. The rebound by Jackson. Van Vliet against Morant. Smith with the rebound. And it's Houston's ball. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
Yeah, they found some decent looks, but the shots just weren't falling. Sometimes it goes like that.
Seems like they did all they could, and sometimes it still doesn't go your way.
6 on the shot clock. Van Vliet, the pass to Brooks. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes.
And he's much more comfortable shooting off a pass. Brooks with a nice shot.
And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Van Vliet, the pass to Brooks. Green against Smart. From behind the arc. And it's Green missing. And it's Bane with the ball for the Grizzlies. They're getting their first look of the season at the Rockets in this one.
Yeah, they beat this team in the season series last year. But what's that really saying?
Now here's Morant. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Left block shot on the way. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, Morant has all the moves to find a way to score in there.
Houston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. They were concerned with Jaren Jackson Jr. on both ends of the floor. Coach saying defensively, Triple J covers so much space, a blocking machine. And on the other side of the ball, Jaren has serious skill for a man of his size. He's a tough game plan for us. Jaren Jackson Jr., a two-way menace. Brian?
Thanks for that, Allie.
Yeah, really nice finish there with contact. Morant with great body control.
Well, Coach, one of the more electric players in the NBA, Ja Morant.
Yeah, that's for sure, Brian. High-flying, acrobatic at the rim, just a supreme athlete, and he is without a doubt one of the most exciting players this league has to offer.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet gets the 3 to fall. Van Vliet's got 5 points.
And this is what Van Vliet is known for, a volume three-point gunner who shoots it well.
Jackson outside. Outside Bane. Back to Jackson. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Houston making some changes. Green's checked in for Smith. Whitmore comes in for Brooks. And it's Amin Thompson in for Green. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Thompson passes to Şengün. Van Vliet scanning the floor. And there's Şengün. That one's good. On the assist from Van Vliet.
You gotta love how Şengün attacks on the interior.
Thompson against Bain. Pippen pass to Bain. And there's a pick. Three-pointer. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's gonna be a battle for sure.
Now here's Van Vliet. Not a lot of room. From deep. Doesn't go for him. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Memphis ahead. They lead by 1. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Grizzlies?
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Whitmore is out there with Green. Then there's Amin Thompson. Then it's Shepard. And it's Şengün in at the center position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And the bucket is good. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches. But the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run. And honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, John Morant is excited to be back on the court, and he's looking to lead this Grizzlies team back to the postseason. He said of the adversity, quote, "It made me better. I'm just grateful and thankful for the position I'm in." Brian, it's great to have him back in action.
Yeah, everyone loves a comeback story, Allie. Thanks. Green. Clark grabs the board.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Stan, certain NBA teams take on the identity of their home. Like the Grizzlies, for example. They call Memphis Grind City.
Well, Brian, I think it's a perfect fit. hard-working people in a hard-working city, and they want a hard-working team.
Houston making some changes. Brooks, he's checked in for Green. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Shepard. Edey's checked in for Memphis. Marcus Smart comes in for Conchar. And so Moran will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Aldama outside. Back to Moran. Clark, the pass to Moran. They set the pick. Just 5 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Edey. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, Morant just put so much pressure on the defense to make a choice on that pick and roll.
Thompson outside. Back to Van Vliet. Brooks outside.
2 minutes remaining.
Back to Van Vliet. Fires for 3. Houston with another miss.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Pass to Moran. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
And one thing that Moran has always been a lead at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Well, the way that Moran is able to twist and contort through a defense, he is one of a kind in that regard.
Outside Eason. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Adams finds Brooks. Van Vliet on the wing. Excellent D there from Moran. And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Is checked in for Memphis. Aldama comes in for Ja Morant. All right, let's use this time to check out the teams with the most steals last year. The Grizzlies 4th.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
Grizzlies lead by 4. And we've got 1:18 left in the second period. And it's Smart missing. The Rockets have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. To the middle. And it's blocked by Clark. Now here's Aldama. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Utah.
Putting that length and athleticism to use. Jackson rises up.
Smart against Van Vliet. Pass to Brooks. 44 seconds left in the first half. Can't get it to fall. Bain against Green. Here's Smart. Oh my goodness! Smart with a tough finish.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Green finds Van Vliet. Adams with a screen on Smart. 13 feet out. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Van Vliet's got his third bucket of the night.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Bain, the pass to Aldama. Jacks up with three. And that's not gonna go. And so it's Memphis leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. More 2K action in just a moment.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot. Give it up for the participant.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
You know, for the Grizzlies, hey, their spirits are high. They have a chance to start the season on a winning streak. Build up that momentum, guys.
The way they looked in that first game, it certainly wouldn't be a surprise. And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Memphis Grizzlies.
We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winners in that department, guys.
I like how efficient you were with that analysis, Chet. Well done.
Yeah, instead of rambling on like usual.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, you gotta like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
Grizzlies lead by 6. But Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. Morant and Smart make up the backcourt. Bain and Jackson Jr. holding down the forward spots. And it's Edey in at the 5, roaming the paint. And the basket by Van Vliet.
Wow, great concentration. Van Vliet unfazed with a hand in his face.
Morant with it. 9 points in the game. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Fred Van Vliet. You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of Heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is they just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards.
And when it comes to the Grizzlies, they're a team that's hungry to take that next step, Grant.
Yeah, and they've got the core to do it, B.A. You got Morant, Bain, and Jackson. They're all all-star caliber players and still in their mid-20s. So they've got a lot of great chemistry and time to get it right.
Good on the second one.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
Here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Bane. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Bane's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Just look at the body of Bane. He's so strong, and that helps him down low.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, "I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing."
Yeah, and they did a lot of winning, Allie. That one's off.
You have to respect Brooks' approach to the game. He's always looking for little ways to improve and wants every year to be his best.
He hits the second from the line. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Jackson outside. Green against Smart. Here's Bane. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Rockets trail by 5. You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. No wonder nothing seems to faze him.
For Memphis, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Edey. Kicks it out to Jackson for 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Van Vliet outside. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. And Şengün gets it to go.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. 3-point lead. Jackson with a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Morant. Here he goes. And then Morant with the dunk.
Well, he's just lightning fast. Morant is so effective in the two-man game.
Brooks outside. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. From the line. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Van Vliet's got 12 points.
And clearly from mid-range, Van Vliet seems pretty comfortable. As long as he likes the angle, that's a shot he can make.
Outside Bane. Fires the 3. Sinks the tray. Bane's got 5 points in the quarter.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Smith with a screen on Morant. Here's Van Vliet. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
They're having a good half offensively, shooting over 50% from the field now, trying to close the gap.
Morant against Van Vliet. Jackson for 3. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Smith with a screen on Morant. 3-pointer Van Vliet. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be back in a moment. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. Whitmore is out there with Green. Then it's Fred VanVleet. Then it's Dylan Brooks. And it's Thompson in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Now here's Whitmore. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
In addition to skill set, most rookies need to adjust physically to the NBA. Not Whitmore. He's got grown man strength.
Recently, player health has been the big talking point around the Memphis Grizzlies stand.
Yeah, B.A., look, and it's really a shame to have such a talented, dynamic team have to deal with all those constant what-ifs and have their seasons so affected by things outside of their control. It's tough.
Here's LaRavia. Can't hit from in close. Outside Whitmore. The shot no good. Excellent D there from Aldama. Memphis leading by 5. Here's Morant. Morant on his way. Unloads. And he gets it to go. Aldama's got his first points in this one.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. So for the Rockets, Alperen Şengün's checked in for Green. Smith comes in for Whitmore, and Jalen Green subbed in for Thompson. So Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. Edey's checked in for Clark. Jackson comes in for Aldama. Bain, he's checked in for LaRavia. And Smart subbed in for Conchar. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He had some words of confidence for his team, saying all it takes is a few chances. We make a few plays down the stretch, we can steal this thing from them. Back to you guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Rockets trail by 10. And here's VanVleet. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. They'll pin that one on Marcus Smart.
And the defense is all over VanVleet inside. But he sticks with it and wins a trip to the line for his efforts.
And he makes the first.
And the big X factor VanVleet brings to the team is leadership. He's very talented at setting a good tone out on the floor and organizing his guys.
Both free throws good from VanVleet.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Here's Morant. Drives to the hoop. And then Morant with the dunk.
Yeah, Morant uses his incredible body control to work through that contact.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
VanVleet against Morant. And the basket by VanVleet.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. We've got 1:48 left in the 4th quarter of this one. There's the triple. Oh, Morant sinks the triple. Stan, LeBron James is widely regarded as one of the most intelligent players in the league. Who else stands out to you as far as basketball IQ?
No, Brian, that's a tough question. There's so many of them. Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic. There's just so many intelligent guys in this league. Fans that think it's all about athleticism don't understand how intelligent the best players are.
Now here's Morant. Şengün with a steal. Back comes Houston in transition. Green up top, defended by Smart. Double team on Van Vliet. Here's Şengün. Misses the three. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Grizzlies.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Ja Morant.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
So Memphis takes this one by a big margin. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson.